All right. Next up, make some noise for Guante.
Upon stumbling by chance upon a man waist deep in quicksand, I need a second to process. After all, quicksand, right? It's like fiction made flesh. It's like going to the zoo and seeing a mermaid. So my first response, naturally, is to tell him, hey, I'm pretty sure that I read somewhere that quicksand isn't actually dangerous, and that, this idea of like a patch of sandy water that sucks a person down into oblivion is just a tall tale, a trope to build tension in early 1960s westerns. In real life, I mean, like real life, yes, you could hypothetically get caught in a patch of quicksand, but it's not very common, and it's not really that hard to get out of it. That's what I read about. So are you sure you're sinking in quicksand? He sinks. My words don't seem to have any effect. So being an open-minded, progressive individual, I reevaluate. Maybe quicksand is real, so what now? My second response upon stumbling by chance upon a man chest deep in quicksand is, before I actually do anything, to make sure I have the whole picture. I mean, what was this guy doing out here in the jungle all alone? Did he step into that quicksand on purpose? Does he have a criminal record? Maybe I should wait until all the facts come in. He sinks. And again, being an open-minded, progressive individual, I decide to give him the benefit of the doubt, at least for now. I want to help. So my third response upon stumbling by chance upon a man neck deep in quicksand is, obviously, to recite a poem, to throw some spirit energy his way, to describe out loud just how heavy my heart is. I take a piece of paper out of my backpack. With a pen, I write, quicksand is bad and I am an ally to those who fall in it. I pin that piece of paper to my chest. I take out my phone and I tweet, when are we going to wake up? Hashtag quicksand. It's not supposed to be funny. He sinks. And being an open-minded, progressive individual, I decide that this isn't enough, that we, as a society, need to address the root causes of people sinking in quicksand. So my fourth response, upon stumbling by chance upon a man forehead deep in quicksand, is to take a moment and really acknowledge and think about my privilege as someone who is not sinking in quicksand. I vow to take a class, to challenge my friends when they make quicksand-related jokes, to be more mindful of how I navigate the world. He sinks. And being an open-minded, progressive individual, I decide that the time for words has passed. Now is the time for action. So my fifth response upon stumbling by chance upon a man disappeared into... We can't allow ourselves to forget what happened here. I know we need to do something, to put up a sign, to educate people, to build a bridge over this patch of quicksand. I just don't have any wood. I just have this backpack full of pens and paper and rope. What can one person do? I imagine my lungs filling with mud, black earth, brown water. The hike back to my hotel will be full of reflection. I say a prayer under my breath. It is the least I can do.